and welcome to Harpsichord Appreciation Day. How do you like my hat? Don't worry about what day you're watching this. Harpsichord Appreciation Day is every day. Is there really a Harpsichord Appreciation Day? Absolutely, it's totally a real thing. Let me preface this video with the fact that I'm not a harpsichordist. But you see, harpsichords are delicate creatures of much wonder and often go about underappreciated and acknowledged, especially by the folks who don't play harpsichord. That's right, this video is for you, everybody out there who is not a harpsichordist. So let's give those harpsichords some love, shall we? What exactly is a harpsichord? It's a kind of keyboard instrument. When the player presses the keys, the mechanism will pluck the strings with a very small quill. Which is unlike a piano that uses a hammer to hit the strings, making quite a different sound. The harpsichord was widely used during the Renaissance and Baroque period, but in the last half of the 18th century, it gradually disappeared with the popularization of the piano, and it didn't really properly resurface until the historical performance movement took over. There are many different kinds of plucked keyboards that exist under the harpsichord term umbrella. They went crazy back then, making all sorts of different kinds such as virginals and spinets, not only considering a different kind of sound that they were interested in, but also a different shape of instrument. But I'm getting derailed. My point is really simple. Harpsichords are not pianos. I wouldn't even say they're that close to each other, except for the fact that they look kind of similar with their keyboard, strings, and soundboard. So if you're one of these very fortunate few that happen to come across one of these very lovely instruments, perhaps at your school, in someone's home, or even in a museum,
I have found one in the wild.
Here's what you need to know to help appreciate that harpsichord. It is important when you play the harpsichord that you don't worry about getting to the bottom of the key to get that ringing tone. Because the string is plucked and not hit with a hammer, it doesn't matter how hard you push the key down, it won't affect the sound at all. If you push too hard on the keys of the harpsichord, you might actually break the plectra that plucks the strings. It's much more delicate than the hammer of a piano. If you're hearing a wooden click when you push down the keys, it means you're pushing way too hard when you're playing. The second thing is that the condition of your harpsichord is greatly affected by the humidity, just like any other wooden instrument. If it's too damp, then the wood expands too much. If it's too dry, then the wood can shrink and possibly cause it to crack. The ideal is between 40 and 50% relative humidity. So go out and get one of these humidity baubles and make sure that you have a humidifier or a dehumidifier to constantly monitor the amount of moisture that's in the air. Third thing is that harpsichords are actually vampires. Okay, maybe not exactly like vampires, but they definitely don't like any direct sunlight. So my challenge for you when you come across one of these really beautiful instruments, perhaps in a practice room or out in the woods, remember that it's Harpsichord Appreciation Day. Close any blinds in the windows if the harpsichord is in direct sunlight. If you're gonna play the harpsichord, make sure you play gently. Check the humidity, it might have changed since the last person was there. If it's too dry, refill the humidifier. I'm actually allergic to garlic. Stay hip. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button so I know to make more like them. If you want to stay tuned, I've been posting videos every Wednesday afternoon. Please click the subscribe button if you want to join the community and help me grow my channel. I don't do this.